Alright, hello everyone. EDH Senpai here. We pre-ordered our boxes, Modern Horizons 3, at 2 and some change, and it cost $2.20 to ship. We got 3 boxes. I've already opened one. I did it live on Instagram, so follow us on Instagram at EDH Senpai. It also will be linked on TikTok, I believe, too, and I showed the hits. This is going to be box number 2, which we'll do exclusively for YouTube. That was a weird shift in the box, so we'll see what happens. Our first box did land us an Emrakul foil, so that was pretty cool. We got 4 fetch lands out of the 5 or whatever, so that was also really good. My piles makes it easy. I will do colors, and then I will do good stuff. You should hear in the background my AC and fans running. I'm sorry, I apologize if it's too much of a distraction. I also have a background, like, ambiance music on. So we get a foil snapping void crawl, which is a Eldrazi turtle. I didn't even know it was in this set. That's actually not half bad. Cool. So, foil tokens. Rare. Wheel of Potential, not very good. Good card on the Cephalid. I'm okay with the Umbra. I do like the Cranial and the Master, and then obviously the Brood Scale is really good. Cool. So there's our piles. See if we can get this. Oh, we're already dropping cards that are not part of what we're looking at. So that's really funny. Don't worry, it was only a Shifting Woodlands, guys. My favorite card in the whole set. The biggest spec so far is Shifting Woodlands and 6. They are very good Magic cards. They're just not figured out yet. We got a Breaker of Creation. That's pretty good. So, foil. Genshi's one of the worst rares to pull. The Monk and the Unstable Amulet are fabulous. Ghost Slice is good. And no good real commons. I'm going to move these actually over. I'm going to have to figure out something to do. I might save the last of the 3 boxes. If we don't get at least like 1 or 2 things we wanted, we might just open up the last one. But if we save it, we could possibly get... Okay, that's not where that's supposed to go. Land. Foil. Rare. Multicolored rare. And Twisted Riddle, no. That pack was terrible. Worst case scenario, I owed them all 3. Otherwise, I'd like to save one for later and maybe use it on the Whatnot if I actually do a Whatnot store. Linebreaker, not worth anything, but it's a very good card. The Horde is the Hard Shadow Spinner is very good. And nothing there. Starting off pretty slow. Not really much of anything here. Another art card. We got a foil white. That's pretty good. The Iron Eater. So another cool one. And the Reeve Medallion. It's still holding a little good value. The Null Blast. The Mindless Conscription. It's not terrible. I don't think it's going to be great. The Evolution Witness, pretty damn good card as a common. I think that'll be a staple in CDH Kenrith lists for years to come. Just keep getting back Dockside or something and sack it to something else. We got a foil medallion. That's pretty good. Flare, so black, and we got a special Fury. I mean, Fury lost a lot of value, but that's okay. I think the Slith is actually not bad. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so that was actually pretty good. I like the Fury. I wish it did have Flash like the rest of the freaking. Most of the incarnations have Flash. Like, I don't even understand like why they all have Flash but Fury doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to me. The far lands. I think this is actually a good card. Wrath of Skies is going up, so we have a white. Good land. Ironworks is good. Amped Raptor is a very good card. The Path is very good. I mean, even the Watchdog 2 for a 3/3, but it's just counters and vigilance is very good. Will I pull it? No, I've already pulled a few from the first box. The goal is to make my breakdown and cost of the set much easier in the long run. Refurbished, Ardent, Kappa Cannoneer. That's our first blue. Best uncommon in the set. I still think it's better than the Stupor. Afterlife, and cool. So between the Cannoneer being like $1, the Dias being 80 cents, and the Bobble being almost like $5 to $6, I probably paid for that pack. That's a really cool clue. This Gatekeeper is amazing in Pauper. Birthing Ritual, great card. Power Stone, Battle Wagon, and nothing. Birthing Ritual is going up. I think it finds a place in like the Coco decks in Modern. I think it's just too good on value. We get a Swamp, we get a foil, another Tameo. Tameo is worth it. Priest Titania, those will always be worth it for me. Evolution. No. I had to look at the energy for a minute. I'm looking for pieces of energy. I still have in the back of my mind that energy deck I built, the CDH energy deck. I think it just plays really slow. And the meta I run into a lot is too fast for it. We got an Invocation. I like the Specimen. I don't actually like the Nesting Grounds, damn. I like the Specimen. The land is good, obviously. I think the Battle Mage is actually strong as shit. I know the Cranial's good, the Basking's good. We've got 2 left to open on the first pile. Really haven't, we've hit 0 fetches. The Boggart Tangle's pretty good. I mean, Emperor Bone is a great card. Leia's good a card too, but I don't need it. What does this do? That's interesting. I don't think it's good, actually. It's interesting, though. Interesting is usually pretty cool. If you followed me around or you've talked to me before, I usually put interesting in a pile, and then I get back to it later at another time because interesting tends to be very good. Flare Denial is a good card. I don't think it's worth it, but the Grim Servant, the Flesh Raker, like, these are really good on commons. Even the Glimpse of the Impossible, so good. You just, like, you play the one good card. If you've already played the land for the turn, you exile the card, and then it goes to graveyard, and you make 2 Eldrazi. Like, that's so good. We'll get a foil. We get a foil Dreamtide Whale. Not the best foil, but that's okay. The pack was gas, though. We got the Failure. We got the Jet Medallion, which is still the best jet. We got the Cursed Wombat. Love the Cursed Wombat. I think the Pack Rhino is actually pretty good. Molten Gatekeeper will take it, even though we have a couple of the foils, and obviously I'll take the Dross Claw. Whenever an equipped creature attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. If you're on Omnisilus, that might be a thing. If that is a sexy ass token. Goldsmith, Harbinger of the Sea, Fledging Drake, the Pinnacle. I do like this this Paramander. It adapts. It's really easy. I think this is a card that would make Modern Affinity like super strong again. Giving all of your creature tokens evolve is actually just busted. So that's a card we pull. Again, I think this set will be printed into Oblivion, and I think these packs, these play boosters, will be like 1,000,000 to 1, you know? Nobody's gonna do it. We did get a flare, so the flares are down to I think 5 or 6 right now. Static Prison, one of the best uncommons, other than the Bobble. I think Static Prison will be universally used as a removal piece for years to come. 1 white to remove anything that's not a land for basically 2 turns. I'm pretty set on that rate. We get a roll. We got our first roll, so that's pretty good. Good. I mean, those are 3 really good. I'm gonna put this actually with the lands because Urza's Cave is basically like $3. It's worth more than the other land we already have. Yeah, that was a really good pack. Roll's getting so much play. It's bringing modern Storm back into existence, all by itself. Between that and the medallions, which is good because we needed the medallions to actually have viability. Otherwise, they just we get another Fanatic. We get a Wirewood. That's pretty good. The Enforcer, obviously, it's good. It's just basically an updated Mirror Enforcer. Too expensive. I had to read that one for a second. I was like, huh. I always forget it's like 5 mana. It's like 5 and 1 or 4 and 1. It'll never be good enough. Art card. I really wanted a lot of the MBFCs and I haven't gotten many, which makes me sad. Arna, not a very good card, but the Sylvan Safekeeper, it's super low right now. It's very worth picking up. They'll always be good. Sylvan Cavekeepers are just strong. I mean, sacking a land to target something, it's really good in Nadu. Echoes of Eternity, it's a very good card. I don't think it's holding its price very well. Consuming Conscription, Corrupt, it's basically a 2 mana version of a 5 mana cost card. I think Crick runs this. I think I'm gonna build a mid-range Crick, and I think I run that. I think I just put it in because it's good. I don't think it's broken. I think actually this card's actually very good. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. You can pay 4 to exile target creature you control, then return to the battlefield under its owner's control. So you just flicker things that need flickers. We like flicker. Gravedigg, very good fucking card. It's one of the best rates for am I putting foils there? No, I wasn't. It's one of the best rates for the return a creature to the owner's hand. It having Entwine and it creating a zombie is very good. Wooded Foothills. So that's a good card. 1, 2, and 3. 3 good ones. I'm on the fence with this one. This is a 2 mana cost 1/2 that has Death Touch. It's basically just a better version of the Dart Frog, right? The poisonous Dart Frog. Like, I think it's just good. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. We're almost on the second column. Lands. Shitty lands, sorry. I don't keep those. Signature Slam, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, then for each modified creature you control, deal damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Soul Guide. 1, 2, and 3 are good. This is basically just another version of Kendra's Transformation, but not having the draw, so it's not as good in the long run. 2 packs left in the middle. This one feels weird. Alright, so this pack actually is really thick feeling. Let's see what we get. We get a Fox. We get a Foil. We get a Shitty Henge. We get a Sapphire Medallion. The Battle's not bad. The Volton and this are pretty good. I don't know about this card. It's an Eldrazi Snake that has Flash, is flying, and it can counterspell an opponent cast unless they pay 1. I don't think it's bad. The Snacker's pretty good. The Charm's very good. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I think it's just a little overcosted, but having a flyer. So if like you were in a deck that just needed flyers, it's a flyer that could counter something. Really pretty island. This guy's very good. The Grist dropped hard. Bray is not worth too much. I have picked up a few of them. There is a lot of uncommon Eldrazi that are just going to be great in years to come. Alright, so we're done the second stack. We have one stack left. Let's see what we get. We haven't really hit much of anything in this one. So, Cat Warrior. The Ripples, our first Ripples ever. Distinguisher, Victimize. Wombat. Nothing there. One fetch lands. This has been a pretty bad box, realistically. I think we've hit Raw, so that probably helps us a lot, but it's not going to save us. I mean, it's just a good flip. Chthonian Nightmare is like $4. Sinking a Stupor is like a $6 card. The quest is good. The trainer is good. The Anti-Raptor is pretty good. We're doing very good on the uncommon slot, but we're not doing great on the rare or mythics. I still, again, every box I've seen is between 3 to 5 fetches, so I expect like 2 more. We did get our card, which we wanted. The Plains is really nice. Evolutionary Witness, we got another 6. I'm just going to move the 6 to my 6 pile, because we just keep 6s. Junk Diver, Unstable, Tameo. Until your next turn, whenever a creature you control attacks. Discarding number of cards and investigate twice for each. It's not good enough. Nope. Okay. 6 is like $4. I think 6 is a very solid card too. It just hasn't found its place. Any card that... Ooh, that's a good foil. Vexing Bobble is a great foil. We're going to put that up there. The Phoenix and Crick. Crick is good. The Phoenix actually... I have a funny feeling the Phoenix might actually get some play. I'm going to get the slice out. The Phoenix itself doesn't look great off the top. It's Flying Haste that when it does die, you can cast it from your graveyard using its Bestow ability. So for 1 and collect evidence 6, I think it'll be hard. But I think it's basically like a better Rekindling Phoenix in like Jund decks that want to just like zoo. Jolt Awake's not bad. The Vault's terrible. We got our Ulok. Freyalise. Death's Defiler. Return our creature in his hand. No, it's not good. I'll take the Meltdown. I think Meltdown just had its day and it's pretty much shot. It may come back just because of Affinity being a lot stronger now. But I don't really have much faith in Affinity. People just keep banning fucking Affinity cards, and then it's just like, well, that sucked. The Knight, Flare of Duplication, one of the cheapest flares. No really good commons and uncommons. We are down to 6 packs, so this is not the best box. The foil Vexing Bobble is really nice because I could use that for my my pirate deck. I like that card. That card is just so gas. Conscript, Whale, Drowner, Consigned to Memory is a very good card. The Siege Gang Commander is very good. And that was not a good pack either. Damn, this box was not as good. I'm pretty sure if I look the prices up and I give it like a month, most of the medallions will be back. Cool, we got our 3rd of fucking MDFC. Most of the prices will be back on the lands or the medallions. Profane's really good. Yeah. Luckily for us, we don't buy cards and just sell them. We just hold. I know what things are going to be and where they should be, hopefully. I'm pretty good at speccing, so we'll see what happens. Sneaky Stacks. We got a Strix, which is like $3 right now. Orange Chance like tanked horribly. The Grim Savants, the Evangelical, the Charm again. Another cool art. That's the Stomp, right? Yeah. Visionary. This is not good. Cephalid, Mog. Messenger again. Messenger's very good. No. The Fang's limited. That's the problem. This Fang's, if this didn't say put on in this way, so like it would have to have. Yeah, no, it would have to have a lot. It just doesn't feel good. Yeah, the most excited card I got besides the Raw was the Vexing Bauble. Pretty depressing. Consigned to Memory, we got a foil one. That's pretty good. Appropriate. Boom. This was not the box. Definitely not. Last pack magic. Full art. Something. I mean, I don't think there's much you can get in these that actually change. Cursed Mirror, 5 cents. It tanked. It's an artifact and it's red. Flooded Strand's pretty good, so that's our second fetch. So we did get 2. That's not great. Disruptor Flute, not the greatest, but it is getting play. Our uncommon slot again. The Flesh Raker, the Marionette, and the Waterlogged Teachings, I think are all good. Nightblade just got driven into the grounds. I even think the Riddle Gate Gargoyle, because it has an ETB of 3 and it can give lifelink to target creature, I think it's actually very good. I think there's placement for that card. Yeah, so this was our box. Not the worst, not the best. Let's get a sleeve because we definitely want that Vexing Bauble, man. That's going to be it right there. That's the best card we got. Alright. Once again, I don't think there was... The Fury's probably $8. The Raw's probably the most expensive card in red. Our most expensive blue card was this Tameo, again, which is like $30. I'm going to probably say it's probably the right. It's either the fancy art of this or the white. Probably the white. Green, it's probably the Birthing Ritual now. I think realistically it's probably the Ruby Medallion, if not the Sapphire. I think Jet was down like $4, which is crazy. It's probably a fight between Chitonian and a Flare. I think the Flare's still winning right now. Fetch wise, it's always flooded. And in our whites, it's probably Phila. She's probably like $5. Alright, that was it. Thanks for checking us out, and I'll have this uploaded ASAP on the YouTube channel. If you don't know us, we do a lot of CDH content, deck techs, and obviously a few box openings. I would like to help people get better CDH, so most of my videos have a lot more teaching involved or a little more subtle nuance, stuff like that. I'm also a tournament grinder. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at edhsenpai.com. Thank you and have a great day.